maybe it's you who will help others to change. As we journey through this book together, I promise to be brutally honest. Although I will be naming names and calling out sin, I'll remain biblical in that approach. You may be a Christian who has been upset by the injustice of prosperity preachers, and you're listening to this book looking for answers. If so, I promise to provide answers to your most pressing questions. Here are a few more things you should know. I write to the average reader or listener. I've written in magazines, posted numerous blogs, and co-authored academically researched work geared toward Christians who know a fair amount about their faith. But this book is not going to contain endless chapters on the historical and theological roots of prosperity theology, nor will you find hundreds of footnotes for academic works that I've used to back up each statement. Better authors and scholars have written textbooks on this topic, and I highly recommend one of those if you're looking to go down every historical rabbit hole of this dangerous belief system. Instead, I've written my story with biblical teaching points along the way to help you understand the truth. Constructive critics have come to my table from both sides of the equation. Some have told me, Costi, this book needs to be more theological. Stories don't save people. Others argue, Costi, people being deceived don't understand theology. You need to relate to them with just your personal stories. The truth is, there is theology in this book and there are stories, but neither side will be fully satisfied, which is why we'll always need more books on the topics at hand. I'm on a rescue operation. There are millions of people who need to be saved from the prosperity gospel deception like I was. I'm trying to reach them while at the same time inspiring other people to reach them too. I want people to see that the prosperity gospel is damning and abusive. It exploits the poor and ruins the lives of some of the world's most vulnerable people. This book is exactly what I would say if a confused prosperity gospel follower came to my house and sat with my wife and me at the kitchen table for several hours, or if a curious Christian asked me, "So, why did you walk away from that life?" It's also what I would say if someone came asking how they can make a difference. You'll find out what life is like in the prosperity gospel world, how I got out, and how you can help other people get out. I'm not angry at my family. I love the Hinn clan with all my heart. My father is an affectionate, generous, and loving man. My mother is a hospitable, caring, and loyal woman. Like every family, we've had our challenges and disagreements, but all my life they've done nothing but try their best to love me as a son. My sisters are incredible women who would rush to my aid at the sight of a distressing text message. Every one of my uncles and aunts has treated me like their own since I was born. My Uncle Benny always favored me, was generous beyond measure, and has never once insulted me to my face or even in the midst of my opposition to the theology he has propagated. Let me repeat what I've already said in a different way. This book is not a smear campaign or a vengeful crusade. This book is not about vendettas. It is about the truth. It is about loyalty to Jesus Christ and the true gospel. It cannot be overlooked, however, that a public stand for the gospel will not be without controversy and pain. Some relationships in the family have been strained because certain family members refuse to walk in the truth. No matter the cost, the true gospel is always more important than people-pleasing. I'm not judging anyone's salvation or final destination. This book is not a judgment concerning the souls of those caught up in the deception of the prosperity gospel or who preach it. As long as they're still breathing, anyone can repent of their sins and be changed by God's power. No doubt there will be people who say, "Who are you to judge someone else? Focus on yourself. Only God can judge." To them, I refer to the words of Jesus and the Apostle Paul. Jesus warned the hypocritical Pharisees, "Do not judge so that you will be judged, for in the way you judge, you will be judged, and by your standard of measure it will be measured to you." Matthew 7, 1-2. The plain meaning of the text is exactly what it says. How you judge is how you will be judged. If we apply that to this book, it means that if I'm preaching the prosperity gospel, yet calling it out at the same time, I am a hypocrite. If I ever go back to preaching the prosperity gospel, I should and will be judged in the same way that I am judging those who preach it.